An East Chicago, Indiana teacher is in custody after allegedly telling a student she had a kill list. The details of that list are horrifying, showing the names of students and staff she always wanted to kill at her school. Classes at St. Stanislaus? Is that what it is? Stanislaus Catholic School.
Stanislaus?
Thank you very much, Stanislaus. That's a weird name. I've never heard of that person, but I'll have to look that up. St. Stanislaus Catholic School are being held remotely Friday as investigation comes onto one of its teachers. Police said officers were called to the school about 5 p.m. Wednesday. There, the principal and assistant principal were told them that a student told their counselor that their 5th grade teacher made comments to them about killing herself, students, and staff at the school. The teacher, who was a 25-year-old Latina. Really? Bring the culture down. Bring the culture down by that. She told the student she had a list and that the student was at the bottom of that list. She has been charged with felony intimidation according to the court documents. I'm really like scared and worried, said one student. She said she wanted to choke us and she wanted to kill herself. Another quote said they really need to work on this one because this is something serious. She's really probably never going back there. Court documents showed that the teacher admitting those details to the school principal, allegedly saying in part, I want to kill myself, staff, and students, and I did also make a kill list. Okay, just... Cortez, you are the student correspondent here. Break this down. What's going on with our teachers in America?
I think she had a nervous breakdown.
Really?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Okay.
Yeah. The pressures, man, you gotta really think about your mental health. Mm-hmm. And I don't think she might have had issues before she came into the classroom, man, because of her teaching situation came to light.
Okay.
So we don't know her situation. I'm not going to attack her right away because I don't know what baggage she's bringing to the table,
Correct.
man. But for her to yell that out like that, man, it must have been something that triggered her to say, I want to kill all you motherfuckers.
I know, right? Shit. I mean, as a teacher, obviously, have you ever gotten to a point where you felt that stressed that you would actually think of something like that?
No, I never got to that point. If I ever got to that point, it's time for me to leave, man. It's time for me to leave, bro, because that means I have literally lost my sense of reality.
Okay. So
I have lost... I'm sorry, go ahead, man.
No. I was just going to say, if that's the case, then who is El Diablo Negro?
Nah, I never got to a point where I'm yelling out, I want to kill all you motherfuckers.
There you go.
I never got to a point where I'm saying that, man. I joke around sometimes and say, yeah, but I'm not on that wagon where, as this woman was, man, I could tell, sound like she probably went to her principal with a lot of issues and they just couldn't help her, or they refused to take her seriously, man. Because, I have seen admin tell a teacher, well, maybe you're not a good teacher. That's why you're having so many problems with the kids. Maybe.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
All right.
I had a motherfucker tell me that, man.
Damn.
Told me you're having classroom issues because maybe you're not a good teacher like you think you are.
Shit, did you pop him in the mouth for that?
No, I told him, I was like, I've been here for 20-something years. That tells you something about my professionalism.
Okay, good.
That's right.
And
then you slashed his tires afterwards. Okay, I get it.
No, I didn't. I just think in that situation, I felt as though it was just unnecessary for you to say something like that, and you had worked with me for so many years. That told me that explains your character to me. I came to you with a problem, which you told me if I have a problem to come to you, and then you gonna tell me some twisted shit like that, man? I mean, come on.
Yeah, that is.
So yeah.
That's crazy. That is very crazy. GPS, what are your thoughts on this with this strung out teacher, whacked out teacher?
I'm with Cortez. If you see me in this building for 20 years, I've been doing this, that, and the third. All of a sudden, all you can come to me is with this sideways, upside down bullshit. No, get the hell out of here.
Okay. So you do believe that maybe this woman was pushed to her limits with her class, and then she just probably burst out.
Very possibly. Look, it's not an uncommon problem for the staff to not get support from the administration in education and teaching.
Right.
And why? Oh, well, they'll leave and go somewhere else. Housing's through the roof right now. Where the hell they gonna go? If there's ever a time to exercise your power, it's now.
Okay.
So
yeah, she should have did that.
Well, I'm with Cortez. Nah, don't come to me with that bullshit. I've been here too long. I've been doing this too long. They're gonna tell me how to run my classroom or how I'm supposed to teach. Just not gonna do it. No.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, you told me once recently, Cortez, that you obviously you have your own certain style of teaching. You're still following the policies of the districts and everything like that, but you have your own little twist to it that's been working. But I guess some people don't have the solutions right off the bat, just in case if things go awry.
No, those are things. Sometimes what happens, you got these young principals, and they may or may not been in a classroom, so they're giving you advice on a subject they may not be really familiar with. Because I tell anybody, I was like, it's hard for me to respect you if you haven't been out there in the trenches. It's just hard. It's hard because you're trying to tell me how to teach, but you have never stepped foot in a classroom.
Okay.
Therefore, why is your shit valid?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I tell a lot of admin, I was like, if you haven't been in a classroom, how do you expect us to follow behind you as soldiers if you haven't been out there? You haven't been out, how can you help me if you haven't been out there in the dirt, if you haven't got dirty?
That's right. Absolutely, 100%. So, we'll keep track on this. We'll keep abreast of with this situation because, it's a sad state of affairs of what's happening because we have a lot of teachers that are really, busting their ass to try to give kids a good education and just to keep them on the straight and narrow, as the old phrase goes. And we have to even include our own Mr. Cortez here. He's going on 2 decades plus of service, and we thank him for that service. And, he's doing everything that is possible with all the utilities that he has in front of him to make things good for the students. So you can only do so much. So we hope that this individual gets the help that they need, and also that I'm telling you got to bring back the yardstick. I think that people need a hum waffing. Just a little hum waff is not going to hurt anybody. Discipline. That's all you're.
Yeah, that's what we need. It's just the problem is we have lost touch with what an educator is supposed to do, man. If I ask somebody what is a teacher supposed to do, they'll come at you with 50 different job titles, and it's not even teaching, man. You are doing so much that you burnt out sometimes. You come home from work, you got to decompress. You're like, look, I just need to decompress. People, parents, some just don't understand. I had to tell one parent, I was like, when I get home, I got a family.
Yeah.
Just like you have a family. Therefore, if you send me an email, don't expect me to answer within 5 minutes or a half hour after you send it to me, because I'm not going to respond back to you. I was like, I'm spending time with my family right now. And that's what teachers have to understand. They had to draw that line in the sand and say, I'm not going to do this extra stuff. I'm not going to do it because it's stressing me out.